Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have done a hair tutorial. I did my curling tutorial with a flat iron. I love the way that these curls turn out. They're just super loose, voluminous waves. So if you like today's video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And if you would like to see how to get this hair here, then keep on watching. Okay, so this is my hair right out of the shower from last night. I'm just gonna start by brushing it out, and I'm gonna use a few products before I start curling. So the first one is the John Frieda Frizz Ease Extra Strength Serum. So I like to use this because my hair gets pretty frizzy. I'll just do one drop of that and then run it through my whole head. I really like this serum because it doesn't make my hair feel like oily or weighed down. Like, it's a very lightweight serum. So I like applying this from roots to end of my hair just to make sure there's no extra frizz. And then a product I use for my hair to look shiny and healthy is the Bondi Boost Rapid Repair Serum. My hair looks instantly healthy when I use this, and I like to only apply it from the middle of my hair down to the ends. I'll just use one pump and then run that through. It helps with split ends too, because towards the end of my hair, I need to get it cut, but I have a lot of split ends at the bottom, and this makes it look so healthy. My hair has a lot of like little curls underneath, so I do like to run through my hair with my hair straightener before I start curling. So the hair straightener I'm using today is the Ola Bella hair straightener. I think I just got it from Winners. I'll link it down below. I really like this hair straightener for curling my hair because it is curved, so you're gonna get a nice curl with that as opposed to the straight flat iron. So you can use that, but this just gives an easier curl. So I'm first gonna start by sectioning my hair. I like to do it in 3 sections, so the bottom layer, the middle layer, and then the top. And you don't have to section your hair off as many layers as I do, depending on the thickness of your hair. I always start with my right side of my hair. I don't know why. I'm first going to straighten over the whole section. So I like to start with the back pieces. Always. I start with about 1 inch of hair, and some tips for using a flat iron to curl your hair: the faster you go down the hair, the looser the curl, and the slower you go, the tighter the curl. So I like to kind of do like a medium pace. And what you're gonna do is start where you want the curl. I usually will like just straighten a bit and then I'll start twisting it. So you want to do 1 full turn. If you're not sure if you are doing a full turn, you can look at something on your hair straightener. So I just will use this little thing as a guideline here to make sure that I'm going a full turn. So I'll take my piece of hair, I will do a full turn, and then slowly start to bring it down so it looks like that. So that was a faster curl I did. I'll show you what a tighter curl looks like. So it does take some time to play around with like how you hold your flat iron. So this is what the first curl looks like, and then I will just bring that to the back of my head. I like to curl going away from the face. So I will start up here, clamp the hair, do my 360, and then you can pull the hair if you want, if it's easier. So I'm gonna go slow with this one, just so you can see what a tighter curl looks like. Woo. So this is what that curl looks like. This is typically the size of curl that I like. And what you can do also after you curl it is just grab it and hold it until it cools, and that will just set the curl so it stays tight. And then I throw it back. And you can play around with the sizing that you grab. I like usually doing 1 inch, but sometimes I'll do thicker pieces of hair. And the smaller the section is you grab of hair, the tighter the curl will be as well. So I'll show you what that looks like. So I'm doing my full 360. It kind of takes some time to play around with the hair just to see what feels right for you when curling it. And then I will straighten, since these pieces are closer to my face, I will straighten the top of it before I curl it. So what I find is easiest is going at it like underneath, if that makes sense, and then curling away from the face. Grab my piece, go underneath. Okay, that was a tighter curl. I held it for a little bit longer, so we're just gonna leave that and move on to the other side. Okay, so doing the other side, it will take you a few tries, at least it takes me a few tries to find out what feels best. So I'll take a piece and again curl it out away from your face. So I will take my iron do the 360, pull that hair and drag it down. And sometimes if I feel like it wasn't a tight enough curl, I will just go ahead and do it again. Okay, and then that gives me a nice curl. And I like to usually start my curls like halfway down. You can start it higher if you want a tighter curl. So you can do the twirl starting up here and then start dragging it down. And then you can see it did start closer to my head. It just depends on what kind of curl you want, but the main thing you need to focus on when using the flat iron is making sure you do that full turn and then drag it down. Okay, so that is the full bottom layer complete. What I will do is take a bit of hairspray. This is the Marc Anthony Hydrating Coconut Oil Volume Hairspray. I love this hairspray. It's my #1 favorite. So I will, without moving the curls, I will just spray a little bit of hairspray just for them to hold this shape while I'm doing the rest of my hair. So I'll bring all the bottom hairs around to one side, drop my other sections, and then I will do the majority of my hair in the middle section. And I will bring that all to the front, brush it out. And with this middle section, I am gonna do the same thing, just straightening over it before I start curling. It is kind of a slow start, but once you get the hang of it and you know how long you're wanting to hold your curls for, it does go by a lot faster. So this is what all of mine are typically looking like, very bouncy curls. And then if I want the curl to look a little tighter, I will just run through it like with my finger very lightly and then just hold it like that for a second. Then that gives a more defined curl. You can also use, if you want to hold the top of your hair straightener, you can use a glove, those heat protectant gloves. Oh, something I also wanted to say is heat protectant spray. Definitely use it if you have it. I ran out of mine, so I need to buy a new one. But heat protectant spray will definitely help your hair. And then when I get towards the front of my face, I will start my curls a little further down, just because I don't want them to be too close to my face. And another tip is you don't want to press down too tightly with your straightener. Then it will make it harder for the curl to look seamless and the same consistency all the way through. So not clamping it too tight, just enough for the hair to stay put in the straightener. When I get to the pieces closer to the front of my face, I will start them a little bit lower, just so it's not so much volume up at the top and more towards the bottom. If it is a little harder for you to get that full turn as you're going, you can start it up close to the root, turning as you go, and then when you get the full turn, you should be at the point of where you want your curl to start. So that is also a tip that I use that helps me. I will take my hairspray and run through that without brushing them out yet. That is the key to any curling you're doing, is not brushing them out until the end. And putting the hairspray in while they're not brushed out will just really set the curls. I used to brush them out and then hairspray them, but by the time I brushed them out, my hair was basically straight again because the curls didn't have anything to keep them in place. So definitely hairspraying before you brush it out is the way to go. Okay, now moving on to the last section of my hair, the top section, and then take my hair straightener again and just straighten over. Okay, and for this top section of my hair, I do it a little differently. I will do the curls a little more loosely than I was doing with the whole rest of my head, just because I want these curls to have a little bit more of a natural look than rather than all super curled. And then I will run my finger through that. And then with these front pieces, I will be straightening the ends, so I'm kind of avoiding the ends. And then when I get to the front, I do have shorter pieces here. So I always like to do the shorter pieces with a little bit of the longer piece, just because I feel like that really blends it well together. So I will do probably like 1/2 inch of my longer piece with my front bangs. I will start by straightening over that all together and then going a little bit down halfway, twisting it, not the full turn, but more like a 180. I hope you can see, but it curls more out towards the side. Okay, so I just did the rest of that side over here. And now I'm going to do my front bang pieces. So curling it, I did take a little bit more hair on this side just because I wanted to see what it would look like. Oh god. And if it is a little bit too harsh, which my front pieces usually are because I'm still experimenting, you can straighten over it. Like with this side, I will do a little straighten just so it's not as harsh. And I will fix it all again when I am styling it. So that is just what the curls look like. So I will go ahead and hairspray my whole head one more time just to make sure the curls are all locked in. I usually hold my breath. And I really like this hairspray because it doesn't make my hair feel too crunchy or too firm, but it is a full hold. Okay, so once that is done, I am ready to brush them out. This is what they look like. To brush them out, I just use this wide tooth comb. It kind of has like a double layer thing going on here. And I'm not like brushing it out super tightly, like I'm just kind of like loosely brushing it through. Or you can even just use your fingers to brush through. And then if I see any pieces that I want to touch up, I will go ahead and do that. So the next step that I always do is I use a texture spray. This is the Triple Sec 3-in-1 Texture Amplify Refresh spray by Dry Bar. This is like the magic spray and it makes my hair smell so good. So I'll just start lifting up the curls and then spraying up into them. And then I will put a bit in my roots as well. Then I will let that sit for a minute as it's looking all crazy. And then I will start by just running through my roots with this. You can even just go on the top of your head if you don't want to run through your hair completely. But I will just kind of like scrunch it and shake it up like if you were to use dry shampoo in your hair. And you can use that as well. That does work for a texture. And then with the curls, I'll just kind of shake it through the hair. And that just adds like a lot more volume. Then next I will just kind of like lightly brush over the top layer of my hair. And then I will hairspray once more just because I have a lot of flyaways. And then I will use a comb just to brush over the tops of my head. This is what it should be looking like. I'm so obsessed with how these curls turned out. I just love the look of like light, loose, and they're like super bouncy still too. With all the hairspray I put in, it is still bouncy. But if you do want a bit more volume, what I like to do just with this comb here is you can back comb through the layers of the hair where you can see like the curl dips in here and then dips in here. You can just use your comb to just tease it a little bit, and then that will just add a bit more volume. And if you do think it's starting to look a little crazy, you can just run over with your comb. I'll go over with my hairspray. I know I use a lot of hairspray. You can never use too much hairspray. Then sometimes if the curls are all wrapping into like one, you can just go through, run your hands through your hair, or even go like this, separating them. This is the look all complete. I hope you enjoyed this hair tutorial. I hope you learned a thing or two. If you liked today's video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.